What's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. All right, we're gonna talk about some news and notes in the world of boxing. We also gonna get into some breaking news that just happened. Uh, Marcellus Wilder, Wilder's youngest brother, he just got stopped in the fourth round on the undercard of Keith Thurman versus Josecito Lopez. So this is some news for you guys right there. Something real quick that just happened. Um, so I'm gonna touch on a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? For just to get the thing going. This came out that Tevin Farmer, he got a fight date March the 15th in Philly. He's fighting Jono Carroll. That's a zone card. On the undercard, you got a unification fight for the lightweight women's title. You got Katie Taylor versus Rose Belante. Yeah, I have the IBF, WBA, and WBO championships on the line. So that's a good look right there. You also have in a sort of a crossroad fight, you got Gabe Rosado versus Magic Selesky. We know Selesky, he fought Daniel Jacobs in a good fight, gave him a good run for his money. This fight going down at 160, so you know, there's some fights that just got announced for you guys to check out if you're into that. Um, Also too, we know Sean Porter's fight Ugas March 9th, but they switched their venue. Excuse me. They switched it from Vegas to T-Mobile Arena to the StubHub Center in Carson, California. So that's something to look out for. They announced that undercard. They got Edwin Rodriguez versus Andres Farfar. Two former light heavyweight contenders fighting at cruiserweight now. Both guys always come to fight. You remember Rodriguez from his Andre Ward fights, and Farfar from his Adonis Stevenson fight, and he was stopped by Joe Smith Jr. to put him on the map. You also have a heavyweight prospect, F.A. Ajaba, on that card. He's stepping up in competition to fight the 46-year-old um, Amir Mansour. The tough southpaw veteran. So that is a step up for him. Even though Mansour is 46, Mansour is coming off a knockout loss to fellow prospect, heavyweight prospect Philippe Herkovich, in September. So he got 7 weeks to train for this fight. So the last fight against Herkovich was short notice. So maybe he can perform much better. So yeah, that's that card. That's March the 9th, and that's on Fox. So Porter versus Ugas for the WBC welterweight championship. You also have it was news about the World Boxing Super Series. They should have their venues and their fight dates. It should be set next week. Uh, for the bantamweight, um, junior welterweight, and the cruiserweight divisions. You got some good fights going down, and I'm looking forward for an announcement for that next week. Um, there's some news out of the UK that WBA champion, 115 pound champion, Cal Ufi, supposed to face Roman Gonzalez, Chocolatito, June 23rd in the UK, for the WBA title. That's a good little scrap for their division. Um, Alexander Volchik, the WBC light heavyweight champion, is likely to be back March the 30th. Opponent to be announced. Um, he's coming off that knockout win over Donna Stevenson, and he has his mandatory now. Marcus Brown, who just defeated Badu Jack. So, um, I would like to see him unify with Arthur Beterbiev since he's with ESPN Top Rank, but it's probably unlikely. He probably just fight, just a French contender or something. Just to defend his belt, but we'll see. What else we got? So Christina Hammer supposed to fight Carissa Shields for the undisputed middleweight championship. Um, she's coming off of illness last year. They had their fight postponed last November. They're supposed to fight April the 13th on Showtime, but Christina Hammer want to fight an interim fight in February the 9th. So we'll see what happens with that. That's a long awaited fight for boxing. That's a good fight. Everybody want to see that. So we'll see what happens with that. What else we got? Hold on 1 second. There you go. So Big Baby has been ordered to fight in the WBA box off a 4-man tournament. He's also a candidate to fight Anthony Joshua, but we'll see what happens. Um, it was said that he might participate in that tournament, a little box off against Trevor Bryant for the WBA interim title, and that fight supposed to go down in March sometime. But it's it's still up in the air because he's still trying to get the AJ fight. But if he don't get that fight in June, he'll probably go in that little tournament, a little box off. All right, let me look at the chat. Jaleel the leader, what's good? Angel 313, what's up, bro? I'm biased, what's good? Samuel Shaw, what's good? Yeah, what's going on with y'all? Yeah, Wilder's brother got stopped in the 4th round. Yep, he fought a guy was like 7-13, I believe. So, it was news that came out that he supposed to fight on the James DeGale Eubank undercard. So that shit's off. So on to the next. Louis Nery, he's a former bantamweight champion for the WBC. He just signed with PBC for a 5-fight deal. He's looking to return on March the 16th on the Spence Mikey undercard. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of failed drug tests. No, he had one failed drug test, and he missed weight twice. And he's banned from fighting in Japan because of that. So, he got some options. We'll see. He said he's gonna fight. He's gonna campaign at either 118 or 122. You got some names out there for him. Yeah, so we'll see what it look like for him. We'll see what it look like. It's a female fight. You know what I'm saying? It's of some note that I want to put out there to you guys. I just talked about Katie Taylor. She fighting for 3 belts in May. I mean in March. I'm sorry, in March. And the other piece of that belt is the WBC lightweight champion Delphine Pearson. She's fighting Melissa St. Ville in March. The winner of that should get Katie Taylor in the summertime. So, it looks like they're going to unify that division, which is good. Anytime you can unify or be undisputed in a weight class in boxing, that's a great thing right there. So we'll see how that turn out. Oh, let me see. What else we got? Yeah, so I want to get into I want to talk about the 140-pound breakdown and that championship stuff. What's going on with them? So we got the World Boxing Super Series at 140. You got the semifinal matchups. You got Regis Prograis. He's the number 1 seed in that tournament. He's fighting WBA champion Relic. Relic just beat Troyanowski in the 1st round, and then he won his title versus Francis Bartholomew last year. So that's one matchup. Then you also have probably the favorite in the tournament, him and Regis, Josh Taylor. He's the WBC silver champion. He's fighting the IBF champion, Ivan Baranchyk. Like I said, they should be coming up with dates and sites early next week or sometime next week. I think the winner out of that tournament will probably be the number 1 guy in the division. Excuse me. Although the division has some good names and some good fights and some good prospects too at the bottom of it. But this right here will set the tone for who's actually number 1. You'll have a unified champion at the end of this tournament from the WBA and the IBF. Of course, the other 2 champions, they're not in it. Maurice Hooker, the WBO champion, and then Jose Ramirez, WBC champion. So, I'm looking as far as the matchups. I favor Regis and Taylor in their matchups. I think Regis is going against a big puncher. Relic is probably the biggest puncher in the division. He's a very heavy-handed guy. He can punch. I see, I seen in Regis' last fight, he had some good head movement, some good defense. A lot of people probably wasn't impressed with that. I thought he looked good. I thought he showed another dimension to his game. Instead of just coming forward and catching punches, you know, and trying to use that as your defense. And he was actually moving his head. He had some good movement. And, he had a good jab. He's still strong because he carried his power throughout the fight when he knocked down Terry Flanagan like in the ninth round. So I like Regis in this. Relic, his first matchup against Trodnowski, it was kind of a lackluster performance. Both guys, it was a back and forth type of fight. Kind of technical. Wasn't really much to watch. Wasn't much action, but Relic he eked it out the decision. So props to him. We'll see how this matchup look. I'm just ready to see, this tournament, proceed. I know they're supposed to fight this second round in in February or March, but now it's getting pushed back to April or May. So we'll see what happens. In the other semifinals, you have Josh Taylor. He's probably the consistent favorite. A lot of people is high on him. He's fighting He's fighting Baranchik. Ivan Baranchik is probably the least experienced guy, but he's probably the wild card in this because the way he fights, he's super aggressive, strong guy, throw a lot of winging, wide punches. Um, very strong. Just got the title. What I'm saying, he won the title in the first round against Anthony Yijit, but he had that gruesome eye injury, Anthony Yijit. So that tells you right there he can punch and he heavy handed. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Josh Taylor seems to be the goods. He can box. He can do a little bit of everything. He switch up sometimes. He's tall, rangy. You know, um, he had a tough fight against Victor Postal, but he digged down and he got that decision. So he dropped Postal in that fight. But the scorecards was wide. I think it was like 119, 110. So it was some crazy scores. That was kind of like a 7-5 type fight, 8-4, very competitive type fight. But he got the decision on that one. So props to him. But he stopped in the first round. He stopped Ryan Martin in the seventh round with a body shot. Ryan Martin also tested positive for a banned substance after that fight. So he fighting a guy that was on illegal shit, and he actually stopped him. So shout out to him for that. But I think this round and this fight is gonna be a different ball game. It's gonna be a little bit more tougher than what he got from Martin. It's gonna be a lot of resistance from Ivan Baranchyk because he's very aggressive and he's not just gonna lay down. So looking forward to that fight. Now also you have we got the guys who are not in the tournament. Jose Ramirez, he's scheduled to fight February the 10th against Jose Zepeda. This will be the second time that he's defended his WBC championship. He's fighting at home in Fresno on ESPN. Ramirez is trained by Robert Garcia. He was with Freddie Roach, and something ironic, Freddie Roach is training Jose Zepeda in this fight. So it's kind of a little rivalry going on right there. Both coaches want to do well against each other. So we'll see. Zepeda, he's 30-1 with 25 knockouts. He's a good boxer. He got some pop. He can punch. Um, he's skilled, very skilled. He was a top amateur. Coming up. He lost. His only loss was to Terry Flanagan. It was a 7-round, TKO. But actually, Zepeda, his shoulder popped out, and due to an injury, he lost via TKO. But he's still a good fighter. He bounced back, got a little nice winning streak going on. He's gonna take on Ramirez. Ramirez, this is his second fight with Robert Garcia. Um, I seen some improvements from him from the Amir Ahman fight into his last fight against Antonio Orozco. That was a good fight. I think it was last September. They fought it out. It was a good fight, back and forth. He dropped Orozco a couple of times. He had some good combinations. His jab was on point. You know what I'm saying? He was actually moving his head. So, you know what I'm saying? This should be a good fight though. I'm looking forward to see how he looked this fight right here. And you got the WBO champion at 140, Maurice Hooker. He's facing Mikhail Lespierre. Um, this going down March the 9th. Hooker is coming off a exciting fight against Alex Saucedo on ESPN. He went to his hometown and stopped him. He got dropped in the second round. He got up, got back in the fight, used his advantages, and he stopped the guy in the seventh. It was an exciting fight, really good fight. So he's making his second title defense against Lespierre. Lespierre is a boxer, you know, southpaw, got good hand speed, good feet. He's from Trinidad, but he fights out of New York. He's a slick guy, slick guy. Um, he should cause some problems, but I don't see him beating Hooker in this fight. But he's a good boxer though, so we'll see. You never know with these guys. You know, Hooker struggled with Darlis Perez, and he has 3 draws on his record. So that means he's been in close fights before and was given the benefit of the doubt. Because I know I watched the Darlis Perez fight against Hooker. It was on the Ward Kovalev undercard, and I thought Darlis Perez beat him easy. You know what I'm saying? But they ruled it a draw. So you know what I'm saying? We'll see. Hooker got some big things lined up for him. He probably already got his stuff mapped out. He already got his stuff already mapped out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, he'll likely have a hometown fight, probably against Algeria. They had Jorge Linares, in line for him, but he got knocked out in the first round last week. So, what I'm saying, he's definitely off the table. So maybe he can do a fight with Chris Algieri in a hometown fight coming up after this, or fight the prospect Virgil Ortiz. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? He got some options. Also, another fight in this division that's coming up. It'll be February the 9th on the Tank Mares undercard. You got Mario Barros. He's the WBA #1 contender. He's fighting Darlis Perez. Um, I'm really high on Barrios. He's a strong kid, tall for the division, can punch. He's training with Virgil Hunter out there. He's a good, solid, strong kid. I think his last fight. I know he fought at the end of last year. He fought no, he fought on Mikey's undercard against Robert Easter, and he stopped the guy. I mean, he was pretty strong in that fight. He boxed pretty well. He uses physical tools. He's going against the veteran Dolly Perez. So that's a good little step up for him. Hopefully, he'll be in line to get a mandatory shot after the World Boxing Super Series is over, since he's #1 in the WBO. I mean WBA. I'm sorry. Um, then you got Cano. He just won a title eliminator after he stopped Jorge Linares. So he's in line to fight Jose Ramirez. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, Ramirez, he's on his undercard on February the 10th. You got Beltran. He's fighting a Japanese contender that's like top 5 in the WBC. And if he wins, he'll probably get Jose Ramirez later on in the year, maybe summertime. Let me see. Who else we got in this division? Oh, you got Victor Postol. Victor Postol is the World Boxing Super Series alternate. So if anybody was to get hurt or fail a drug test or miss weight, anything like that, Victor Postol will step in and challenge whoever's in line. So there's some, It's a note for you guys. Chris Algieri returned last week. He scored the 10-round unanimous decision over Daniel Rodriguez. So, you know what I'm saying? He's in the mix. Let me look at the chat real quick. See what's going on. Salute to everybody in the chat too. Scrapbook Boxing, what's good, man? What's going on with you? Champ Ross. Taylor beat Regis in the finals. Hey, I want to see that. I want to see that fight. Hooker, the weakest link at 140. LDTB, yeah. I mean, we'll see. He be looking like that sometimes. He looking like that. Hypey, what's good? Lala D, what's up? What's going on with you? Abel Ramos, yeah. Yep, he sure did. I remember that. Yes, sir. What? Yeah, Barrios interesting started. Yeah, 120. Yeah, man, he a big guy. Yes, sir. 6'1". Yeah, he about 6'1". But LDTB, yeah, man, that guy right there, Yamashoff. I don't know if I said it right. He's fighting on Showbox. He's fighting on Showbox February the 15th. I think he's fighting in Kansas where with Big Baby fought it last. But I think he moved up to 147 though. I don't know. I know he started off at 140. That dude, he's like 15-0 with 14 knockouts. That dude is strong. Strong. He's strong. Like he's tough. He gonna be tough for anybody to beat. And if he is in 140, he fight Mikael Fox, Alantez brother. Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight, right? That's a good style matchup because Fox can box. He's tall, and then this guy, he's just a powerhouse, southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Throw some vicious punches, man. That's a good little showbox card right there. That's February the 15th for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Keeping score right there. February 15th. You know what I'm saying? Also tonight, my favorite prospect fight, man, is Virgil Ortiz Jr. He's in 140. You know what I'm saying? He fights tonight in Houston on the Jaime Munguia undercard. Man, I'm high on him. He 11-0, 11 KOs. You know what I'm saying? He knocking out look like he's knocking out everything that moves. He trains under Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He in that camp and that team. You know what I'm saying? The kid can punch. He's from Dallas, so he's top 15 rated.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? What's good with you?
What's up, man?
What's up?
What's going on, big dog? I thought you were gonna keep ducking me. What's happening?
Man, I don't duck nothing. I sent you my email. I ain't hear nothing.
I just seen it, man. I'm out here barbecuing and drinking this shit. My phone got like 8%. So I said, let me check the email and see if Lauren don't send me an email. I said, oh shit, he did. So I clicked on there. What's happening? What you talking about up here?
I'm just talking about the 140 division, but whatever you want to talk about, we can get into.
Nah, I don't do 140. You know, I'm up with that 147, man.
Okay, whatever you want to talk about. What you want to talk about? I guess you want to talk about Spence, right?
You already know. You already know who the big dog. You already know who the big dog up there at that 47 division.
Yeah, man. Hey, for the chat, this is Jamal Wright. Y'all probably see him in the other chats, man. We just gonna chop it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. What's up, Johnny? Johnny, what's good?
You don't know what it is.
Let's get into it. So you know.
So let me ask you something. You're a Thurman fan.
No, I like Thurman. I mean, I'm a boxing fan first and foremost. I like seeing Thurman back though. I think it's good for the division. What's up?
Yeah, it's good for the division. So you condone so you still condoning the ducking he been doing, right?
I don't condone it. I don't like that. I don't like how he switches up when he's around Spence. I don't like it, but I do like that he's back. You know what I'm saying? I think it's better for boxing for me. So.
Yeah, I feel it. But he's still ducking though. He ain't trying to fight nobody, man. He already just said it ain't gonna be no Crawford Spence fight 2019. So we might well carrying that. He ain't even finna fight.
That's all. I mean, but see,
Crawford.
this my thing about that though. If he not gonna fight Spence or Crawford, but he looking to unify with Porter, then what's wrong with that? Why the other two can't unify?
Shit, they can, but hey, you know how that shit be. You know how it be. You
That's what
already
I'm
know how that
saying.
be, man. You already know how they be. So let me ask you this right here.
Yeah.
So you think Thurman the best welterweight in the division right now? After
That
2 years, after 2 years of ducking, you know that's a fake injury, right? You know he ain't been injured all that time. You know that's a fake injury. You know why that's a fake injury? He did that because he thought 2 years standing away, they were gonna run Spence away. He came back, Spence still there. So you know that shit was all a big scam, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't got his doctor's note, but right now he's not the best because he's been out so long. He accomplished the most. He just haven't been active. I mean, if he's active and he's in the game, then you gotta put him up there number one because he did the most. You know what I'm
Shit, what he
saying?
did? What he did? He ain't fought them but Porter and Danny Garcia. That's his claim to fame.
But that's
So
what I'm
I,
saying.
that's
Go
his
ahead.
claim
Go
to
ahead.
fame. So after you don't fought them two, that's all you accomplished. So he wanted to say, "Oh, I'm the best. I'm the best." Since he don't fought Porter and Garcia, right? So damn Crawford and Spence. Oh, I don't fault Porter and Thurman. I mean Porter and Garcia. So that's my claim to fame.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how you breaking it down. If you're looking at talent wise, I got Bud. But if you're looking at it like what you done in the division and this, and that, yeah, of course. Because think about it, in his 2 years out of the division, out of boxing, who has done more than him in the division? Think about it now.
They ain't fighting no, but they nobody want to fight Spence. That's why he beat Kell Brook. And I'm gonna tell you something. At the time Spence beat Kell Brook, even though he lost against Triple G, but he still was the number one welterweight at the time. He never lost at 147. Period. He was undefeated. He was the number one welterweight at the time when Spence beat Kell Brook. Point
Yeah,
blank.
but that's for interpretation. Because look, if you peep game, Thurman beat Garcia. He took his O March of that year, and then Spence fought Brook in May. So who was number one? Oh, he was number one. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I think Thurman took that spot after he beat Danny. That's my opinion. But everybody, they think differently.
But right now, Spence the man at 147 right now. You know why? Crawford ain't the man. He ain't the man. He ain't did shit at 147. He was the man at 140. But that's the thing. Y'all want to get this man. Y'all want to get this man pound for pound one cut way. Because he unified. He understood that what 140. I'm gonna say 135 because he's still a small division. 135, 140. They ain't got shit to do with at 47. Nothing. So I ain't giving him no power till he show so. And you know why Spence the best at 147? Who ain't did what Spence did? Spence don't KO 14 people on a 13 KO win or KO knockout since 2014. He got 9 first round KOs at 147 now. He got a 73%. Spence land more power shots than anybody in the division. Anybody in boxing. Period. Heavyweight. He land more power shots than anybody in boxing right now. Name somebody who name one person. I don't give a damn they heavyweight, cruiserweight, whatever. Land more power shots than Spence. At
Anyway,
73%.
anyway up there, I don't got no stats in front of me, but I know anyway land a whole lot of power shots.
So
You know what I mean?
so that show you right there who the number one welterweight right now. Ain't nobody
I
doing that right now. Nobody doing that.
But I mean, it's all like to me, it's all up to like who you like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I think Bud the best. I think he's the most talented. And I think, what I'm saying, even at it no matter what division he in, if you pound for pound, I think he's number one. If he comes to your division, he's still number one. That's my opinion. But everybody got different stuff. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Bud came to the division and
Yeah.
ain't fought. I think he did fight Okay, he fought Jeff Horn. Now he say he run the block. How you run the block? How? What you running? You ain't did shit. That disrespectful to my block. Talking about you run the block. How you run the block? You ain't did shit to run no block.
But here's my thing though. Like Spencer #1, right? You say he's #1. Why didn't he go after Bud though? Bud for a minute, both of them guys didn't have no fight. When they ran into each other in the hooker fight, they didn't have no fight schedule.
First of all, that Garcia fight, that shit was already in the making. It was already in the making. Right now, to be honest, Spence playing chess versus checkers. Spence trying to get all them 3 belts first. So when he come over there to the top rank, when they start negotiating, we trying to establish the super A side. Point blank period. Like it or not. That's just what it is.
I understand it,
nobody. No, I don't like it. Nobody don't like it. When you, I'm just saying, hey man, go barbecue, man. You know, let me do my thing over here. You know what it is. Hey, but yeah. So that what it is right now. That's just what it is. So I'm trying to come to the table. I'm trying to come to the table with 3 belts. So at the end of the day, it's about money right now. That's how it been, and it's gonna be like that after they gone. And you know, the next generation coming up, everybody gonna do the same thing. We don't like it, but that's just how it is.
So that sounds like some AJ shit then that you condoning.
No, I ain't condoning none. No, they ain't condoning none of that AJ shit. No, hell no.
You brought it up though. You said something about some 3. He need to get his negotiation shit right. So he need 3 belts to clean out this side of the street.
No, first of all, let me get this straight. I ain't condoning shit AJ doing. Not a damn thing. But when a motherfucker don't offer you $50 million goddamn dollars and you turn that shit down,
I agree.
Man, I ain't fucking. I don't fuck with home. Period. I don't like dude.
But in this aspect though, what you saying, Spence trying to collect 3 belts to strengthen his negotiation. That's the same thing AJ did. That's the only thing he talked about, and he even throw in the IBO. We know that shit don't count. So what's the difference? Only difference is Spence ain't turned down 50 million. It's the same shit though.
But did he turn any money down? Did Crawford did Bar Allen come with Crawford? I mean, did Bar Allen come with Spence? Oh, I'm gonna give you $5 million, or I'm gonna give you $10 million. Take this fight. Did Spence say, "Hell, nah, I don't want it"? Now that's a different story. Now
I know he never did that. He never did that, but you saying he trying to get his bargaining shit together with 3 belts. Look, real boxing fans, we don't care about that shit. If Spence the best, if Spence the best, and Bud the best, they need to fight each other. I don't care if they fight for a belt. Just fight. Like you should go to me. If you reach a certain level and you call yourself the best, you should be fighting nothing less than the best.
Can I come pick them up and take them with me over there?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
That's my point. But when you say he's trying to boost his bargaining chips by getting 3 belts, I mean that's crazy to me because you got one of the best guys out there. Now I know.
Okay, so why they sending? Well, okay, so why they sending no offer then? Why they say they sent Danny Garcia the offer? They sent Khan the offer. He got the fight. Why they sent Spence no offer then?
To my recollection, they sent him the offer after Mikey Dunn was done already.
What link is that? What link? Let me see that.
I don't got no link, but you sent me the link. You said that Mikey and Spence was already in the works, so you sent me that link. It go both ways.
I can show you. I can show that shit been that they been in negotiating with that fight, man. Anyway, that fight will go. That fight was gonna be made. That fight was already being made last year, man. Sometime.
I'm saying nobody know for sure though, because Bud fought in October. You don't know, like right after that he ain't sent that contract, and then they didn't look at it. You don't never know. Like we don't know if Mikey supposed to fight Spence on.
So what? Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, my phone went dead.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's all good, y'all. Is it? We just talking trash, man. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Reggie Owens was good, man. Let me look at some of these. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, he is a beast. Yeah, Reggie. That was yeah, Jamal Wright. You know what I'm saying? He talking about I'm ducking him. Man, come on. Nobody ducking him. The dude ain't even, I get to do my email. The dude ain't even, he ain't even send me nothing. Now he in BFTB's chat talking about I'm ducking him. Whatever. I'm ducking no smoke. My boxing knowledge is too high to be ducking smoke. Why I'm scared. Chad Ross was good. He had surgery. Yeah. You know, it's all good, man. See, I don't really get into that shit, Chad Ross. My thing is, if he's out, he's out. You know what I'm saying? But if while he's away, the other guys that's left need to step up and do whatever. Now I give Spence credit that you know Danny, Sean, them guys didn't want to fight him while Keith was out. I give him that. But you know, it is what it is. Same thing how people use the Wilder and AJ shit. They say AJ ain't fought, they said Wilder ain't fought nobody. AJ fought all these guys in 22 fights. Okay, but they never put in no disclaimer. Why did Deontay didn't get those fights? Why? You see, Povetkin tested positive. Then Parker came to Deontay's fight. He watched it close hand when he stopped Gerald Washington. But nobody bring that up. They supposed to unify July of 2017. Parker was like, nah, he fought Razvan Kajanu. He had a voluntary. He could have unified. Nobody talk about that. They just say AJ got a better resume. And he do. You know what I'm saying? But also put why. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. He don't do that. He just gonna say, you know, he just say what he say. Based off like Thurman beating Sean and Danny. Yeah, that's enough in this day and time. That's enough. I'll do anything anybody else did in the welterweight division. You know, everybody got their own opinion. I ain't tripping. Yeah. Let me see. Let me go. Yeah, man. So you know, I want to see them guys fight. My thing is like, if if you don't got no fight, you should be looking to fight the next best guy. If they busy, you should be looking to fight the next best guy. Because if you look at the top welterweights right now, you got Earl, Bud, Danny, Sean, and Keith. No particular order, just how it came off my head. Look who they fight next. And who if you look at all their next fights, who has the best competition? Like real talk. In my opinion, is Bud. Bud fighting Khan. Khan outside of that top five and then top six if you include Pacquiao. He's the next best guy in that division. I don't see Brook. I will say Brook would be, but I don't see him coming down to 147, but to fight Khan. So you got Khan there, and Danny fighting Granados. I mean, it's a tough fighter, but can he win a decision? He haven't won one before against lower level guys. You ain't gonna win one against Danny and mess up that money? No. Porter. I mean, I think Ugas is a tough fight. It's a good fight. I don't think it's like that tough. You know, it's a good competition. So I give him props. But I don't think he's better than Khan. You know what I'm saying? So look who's fighting who. You know what I'm saying? Spence fighting Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Mikey my guy, but he's mismatched. You know what I'm saying? Spence has picked to win that fight easy by a lot of guys I talked to. I'm the only one that think Mikey got a chance. Everybody else is like Spence gonna run through him. So I mean, it's just I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. We'll see what Keith do tonight. He going against Josecito Lopez. You know, we know Josecito Lopez is a tough guy. Been stopped before by Canelo and Maidana and Berto. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it on paper, you'll say Keith should stop him too. You never know. He coming off, 22 months inactivity, injuries, all type of stuff. Get his name slander in the dirt, all types of shit. But we'll see. We'll see. Problem is how long it's gonna take. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. You can make that fight, man. You can make that fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like to get into the politics of things because I already know what it is. I know, you know what I'm saying, Bob Arum ain't trying to give up his bargaining chip. PBC, Al Hammond not trying to give up his bargaining chip. So, but you can make that fight. Like I be telling my friends and stuff, we be talking about boxing and why these fights not happening. I tell them this: if they can make Mayweather and Pacquiao, they can make any fight, bro. Any fight. That's the fight that was man, nobody thought was gonna happen for a while. It's been building up 6, 7 years, 5 years, whatever it was, and they got that shit over the line. So imagine these fights, it's nothing. All it is I need a number, whatever, whatever. That's not for me to decide because I'm not no accountant and I don't like to count nobody's pocket. All I'm saying is I believe you the best, and I believe you the best. I want y'all to fight. That's my mentality. Danny has not beat a legitimate 140 pound. Let me think about that. Do you count Robert Guerrero, Champ Ross? I mean, I know he was coming up from 26, but he did beat Berto and he fought Floyd and he beat the guy from Turkey, stopped him. You know what I'm saying? He was there for a minute before Danny beat him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna talk about tonight's fights. So you got two cards. You know what I'm saying? Tonight you got one on the zone with Jaime Munguia, and then you got Fox. They also have FS1. That should be coming on pretty soon. I don't know what. I'm on the West Coast, so 3 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock East Coast. They're gonna have the prelims. The main event of the prelims will be Christopher B Hop. So Lil B Hop, he'll be on the main event of the prelims, and then the main event will start after that at 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock my time, West Coast. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be off before then. But the Fox card, man, the main card, you got Marrero versus Tugs. I don't want to mess up his name, but that's for the featherweight. Um, it's for the mandatory spot for Gary Russell Jr. for the WBC. So be on the lookout for that. The way I see that fight going, Marrero can box, but he can punch too. He's one of them guys that like to stay on the back foot. He's a southpaw. He like to box on the back foot, but he can explode with some strong combinations. Tugs is like a comfort guy. He got some decent boxing skills, but he's a tough guy. This should be probably the fight of the night, maybe. I don't know. I think it's actually the undercard is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to go, I'm gonna pick Tugs. I'm gonna pick Tugs by a stoppage. I'm gonna put that down. So y'all can come back and check me and whatever. I eat the crow, whatever. So I got Tugs by ninth round KO. He's a silver medalist. I think he can get the job done. Then you have Adam Kornacki. He's facing Gerald Washington. Good little heavyweight semi crossroads fight. Kanaki, we know him, come forward, throw a lot of punches. He not body perfect, but he just throw punches. Don't look at the body, look at the punches. That's why I say. Then Gerald Washington, he's kind of on the back foot, kind of like the box. He's like 6'6", kind of strong, but he's not a big puncher. He look in the box. I think it's a good fight, man. As far as styles wise, Kanaki, he was getting touched up by Charles Martin. Charles Martin was staying in the pocket. He proved that he got heart in his last fight. Gerald Washington, I seen his last fight. He didn't really look too good to me. He just looked like he just wanted to get the win. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a great performance, coming off the Big Baby knockout and the Deontay Wilder knockout. So I don't know if he have it like I don't know if he has it. I think they took a lot out of him. I got Konaki, unanimous decision. I think Gerald Washington gonna get off to a good start though. But I think Konaki gonna catch up with him, and he probably he may knock him down a couple times, but I see him winning a unanimous decision. I see Gerald Washington having enough survival skills to win not to get knocked out. So Konaki by unanimous decision. All right, on to the main event. Keith One Time Thurman coming back after a long layoff, injuries, marriage, ducking claims, all types of stuff. The media is slandering him. All the boxing channels don't mess with Keith no more. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting Josecito Lopez, veteran, 34 years old. trained by Robert Garcia. He won his last 3 fights since he got stopped by Berto. I mean, the way I see it, I see Keith, starting off fast. If y'all watch his last couple of fights with Danny and Sean, he started off fast. He got to the center of the ring and he was pressing them guys. He went straight at Danny. You know what I'm saying? Almost knocked Danny down in the first round. Was pretty aggressive. I can see that happening now. I can see him getting his getting his momentum, trying to get the rhythm, trying to get his rhythm. But I see him being very aggressive and try to push Josecito back. Josecito seemed to come in with a lot of confidence, So we'll see. I think Thurman gonna test him early and probably win the first 4 rounds pretty easy. And then I think Josecito Lopez is gonna start to come back towards the mid rounds. I'm gonna put down 8th round TKO Keith Thurman. That's what I got. So yeah, I'll be around tonight. I'm gonna probably be on Marlo's corner checking him out. That's my pick. Thurman 8th round TKO stoppage. So that's what I got. So I got Tuggs, Kornacki, and Thurman. And then on the Munguia card, there's only really one fight I'm really interested in tonight on that card. That's Munguia versus Inoue. I seen them guys last night at the Houston Rockets game. I don't know if y'all seen that shit. It was pretty funny. They're like 2 kids out there playing in the sandbox, bumping each other's chests and shit. That shit look funny. But I got Munguia, getting busy tonight. I don't think Inoue is strong enough to be able to handle what Munguia gonna bring to the table. Maybe he can. The Japanese fighters, man, they tough. They are tough, bro. And you never know. Never know. I got Munguia 4th round KO. Got Munguia. I'm gonna put that down. Yeah. Yes, sir. So let me go in the chat real quick, see what's going on up in here. See who's left. Let me see. Granado, yeah, Garcia Granado, yeah, man.
I ain't went nowhere, cuz my phone went dead, man.
Are you still here? Okay.
Yeah. My phone went dead. I got it on extension now, so we can get back to this work.
Okay, go ahead. I forgot where we left off.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm telling you something. I see you be on them old troll nigga channels and shit. Unbiased, boxing talk all them nigga that. What's up with them nigga? But you come to our screen rapping with us though. So let's talk about that though.
Come on,
what's up with that? What's up with that? Yeah, that nigga making exposed video of the fam, all that, man. What's up with that? I see all. I'm tell you something. One thing about me, I expose niggas that be in them nigga group, but come over there where we at on our side of the street and chop it up with us. Like, what's up with that?
Well, I mess with them because we talk about boxing. If you ever hit me on their panel, I'm talking about boxing. Now, I can't control what another grown man do. If he want to make a video or whatever, that's on him. That's not my lane. If you ever seen my videos, I don't even talk about that. I don't talk about A side, B side, none of that shit. I talk about boxing news, and what's next. What fights coming up.
Then you got this old clown. Then you got this old clown ass nigga by your box top man exposed video. If you don't want me to say it, you might just gonna tell me now. You can just say, I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about it, but I feel you. I'm just gonna speak on my behalf. I don't know what I know me and Unbiased, we good because we talk. Man, we talking about boxing. You know what I'm saying? That other stuff, that's up to him and whoever he's different. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I'm gonna get to me though. You was like, oh, okay, he gone. But yeah, I don't really, for y'all still left, man, I don't really get into all that stuff, man, because, man, if I go to anybody's channel that's talking boxing, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with a lot of the channels what they be saying all the time, but when they talking about boxing, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I might go somewhere else and listen for a little bit and jump over here and listen for a little bit, get in the chat, say what's up to everybody, then I go. But you know what I'm saying? I don't have no allegiance to nobody, no group. I have allegiance to boxing because I'm a boxing fan before YouTube or before I even decided to even do some content. So before, when I fell in love with boxing, I didn't care what anybody else said. I like boxing for what I saw and what I know. I don't care if this guy dissing you or you dissing him or this one don't like. I don't. That's not me. I just come on these guys' channel to just listen to good boxing talk, and that's it. And I ain't into nothing else. If it's something else, that's not me. So and one of the guys that I rock with that we talk about boxing and we cool on that aspect. If they want to make a this video, that's on you. That I ain't saying I condone it. I ain't saying I'm with it, but that's on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I never authorized nobody to say, "Yo, go make a this video or do this." Nah, I don't get into that. Because if I was into that, if y'all listen to anything on my content, if you pay attention to any of my videos, you'd be like, damn, oh, he about that. Oh, okay. Because you know different channels they invite that. Me, I don't. I don't really. I'm not into that. I'm just into talking boxing conversation, agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying, you think this guy won, I think that guy won. Let's break down some resume, whatever stuff like that. Let's break down the fights. I ain't worried about nobody's pockets. I ain't worried about if you know more boxing than me. That's not me. But you know, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he thinking I'm trying to play both sides or whatever. It's whatever. I played the side of boxing. That's all I play. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think I never disrespect nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember if I did. Then you know what I'm saying? My bad. But as far as boxing, that's the only reason why I even came on here because you gotta understand, being a hardcore boxing fan, right? When you go to work or your family, whatever it is, they don't know nothing about no boxing. Only time they talk about boxing is Mayweather about to fight, or Tyson, or any of the mainstream guys, De La Hoya. So the reason why it draw me to this because you got like a bunch of people that like boxing. So you can get on and you can conversate and you can talk about boxing, you can talk shit to each other, you can whatever you wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And that's something I haven't seen. So I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Because every time I talk about sports, somebody want to talk about basketball or football or whatever. But I'm the only one want to talk about boxing, and nobody knows shit about boxing. So yeah, man, go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. My bad, man. I don't know what's up. My phone be ringing. I ain't on my right phone, but it's all good though. What you talking about of him, man?
No, like I was saying though, I'm cool. I'm cool with people due to boxing, you know.
I said I'll take a little piece of this.
No, I'm listening. Hey, man, I'm listening.
Yeah, it's about boxing for me. I ain't into all that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
you just put on the back. People put on one side. Yeah.
But shit, you know them nigga haters though, man. When they, you know all them boys be hanging on the LDBC. You already know that. That's facts. You know, I to be honest, man. Like I don't even associate with that shit, man. I come through there. I come to the chat and look and see if I can see other folks and on that co-sign the goddamn with these niggas and shit, man. That's what I do. So I can go back to the other group and when I see you on, I can expose you. That's what I'm about. Cause I don't that fraudulent shit. I ain't with. It's all good though. But yeah, get back to this Keith Thurman stuff, man. I hope he lose tonight.
Nah,
I hope he lose.
I got Keith Thurman winning.
I got him winning, but I hope he lose though, cause he don't deserve the title. He don't deserve it. He don't deserve it. How you be gone 2 years? You still WBA ain't stripped you yet.
Yeah, I agree. He should. I think he should have been stripped, but I mean, he got it. So I want him to win. Him winning make it more interesting.
That time you came late too. Y'all left it like 4
But Spence fight probably ain't gonna be probably to the next probably 2021. Cause he fight one time a year. How long he been fighting one time a year now?
Yeah, y'all spent the night.
I think that's tonight. 2017, 2016, he fought once a year.
Exactly. No, I'm saying so 2016. So you talking going on 3 years now? Cause he gonna fight. This gonna be his last fight right here this year. I guarantee that. You know what? He gonna fake an injury. I already know how this gonna go.
I don't think
I already know
so.
how this gonna go.
I definitely agree, man, because I'm on the side of boxing. I don't want to put that in the air because having Thurman in active is better for the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand what
Ain't
you're
better.
saying. Cause see what it look like for you. You know what I'm saying? You want him to fight Spence. I want him to fight Spence too. But you know what I'm saying? You know how this shit is, how the politics is. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody condoning that shit, man. Ain't nobody condoning that shit. He ain't gonna fight number one. He ain't gonna fight number one time this year. I guarantee he gonna fight one time. I
I
guarantee
think
he gonna fight one time. He been doing it. He been doing it the last 3 years, man. So
I think
it ain't no evidence. It ain't no other evidence out there prove me otherwise that he gonna fight 3 times this year. When have Thurman ever fought 3 times in 1 year? At least 3 times.
I can't remember. You said about a lot of people though. A lot of the PBC fighters. You can say that about Spence. I ain't
No,
remember
not
him.
one.
When
Not
last
one
time he fought
time.
3 times? When last time he fought 3 times?
Shit, he
I don't
fought goddamn. He fought 3 times. It ain't one time. Put it like that. It ain't one. He ain't fought one time. Keith Thurman fighting one time. That's his name. One time. Cause that's all he do, and
I
that's all he
mean,
been doing.
I don't know, man. If the dude hurt, if the dude, I'm different from you. You probably like, you know what I'm saying? I think he is ducking a little bit, but if he hurt, he hurt. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
you
can't
believe
really.
he hurt? You believe what percent you think he hurt still? You think he hurt, or you think he 100%, 90, 80?
I think he's probably about 90 right now. But during that time, I thought he was hurt because you remember he got the car accident, but he still fought Sean. He still fought him. I mean, that's documented right
Exactly.
there. He messed
Exactly.
up his. Huh? Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. You fought Sean. You say you hurt after that fight, and this and that. You set out, but you still were gonna fight Manny Pacquiao though.
When was that? In 2016.
Yeah, 16. You were gonna fight him. You gonna fight Pacquiao after that turn that Porter fight. You wanted to fight him.
But not. But see. But here you go though. 2016, Pacquiao fought Bradley in April, and he retired after that. Then he came back to fight Vargas, but he was retired. That's why he lost the lineal claim. So was he really gonna fight him, or was it just talk? You know how these fighters just be talking sometimes.
Man, I'm tell you something, man. All these motherfuckers ducking Spence. I'm tell you that now. Point blank,
Yeah.
period. Only thing I think won't smoke, and I'm gonna be real.
Maybe a new charger or something. Well, yeah, man. Let me look. Jaleel was good, man. Champ Ross. Yeah, man. I talked about that earlier. He got stopped in the 4th round. Champ Ross. Yeah, man. He got stopped in the 4th. D'Lo 404 was good, man. Yeah. Salute to you. You say you been getting my notifications? Man, that's crazy, yo. I ain't, I don't think I did nothing to nobody. Maybe so. But yeah, man. Yo, so I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Hey, y'all enjoy the fight tonight if y'all gonna watch it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Should be entertaining tonight. Just a reminder, you got Keith Thurman versus Josito Lopez on Fox coming up pretty soon at the prelims on FS1. They got some fights on there, so if you guys want to check it out. And then I don't know when Hammer gives them start, but they probably starting soon too, yo. So shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. And I'll be back with another one.